What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel. It's Pedal to Metal. Here I want to explain the motorhome. This is a deadlifts. This model is a Trend T6757. Yeah, I'll just show you how it works. So, first highlight the toilet. Let me see if I can open that piece. That's the toilet cassette. Looks like that. You just lift that up and pull. Take it out. That's how it looks. If you want to empty it, you just turn it around, take the cap off, and yeah, empty it at a dump station. Here in New Zealand we've got heaps of dump stations, so it shouldn't be a problem at all to empty it. Alright. The next step would be the power. That's how it looks like. So I'll show you the power lead in a second, but you can stay on powered side and connect to power, and then you can use the power points. Everything else is working 12 volt or gas, so should be right. So if you ever drive in such a motorhome, that's super annoying while driving, so always make sure clip it on. That's noisy. Okay, that's gonna be tricky with holding a phone. I have to do it at the same time. Okay, it works. So that's what we call the garage. It's huge. You could even walk in there if you want. Not that you have to, but anyway. You've got jack and tools. You've got a puncture repair kit. Let me take that closer. Show you how that looks like. Yeah. That's so you just, in case of a flat tire puncture, just this. I can connect that to the tire. Just push this button and it fills the whole tire with the foam. So easy as. We also have this one here. That is the actual power lead for the power connection. This one's your grey water hose. And this one is your fresh water hose. How that works. Show you that on the other side. Easier. There's also a bike rack. And yeah, camping chairs, camping table. Neat. Guess what? That's fresh water. The freshwater tank. It's quite hard to do that with one hand. Oh, it's locked. Oh, anyway. So you just open that. Take the freshwater hose, stick it in here, fill it up. The water runs out here. The tank is full. Same then on the other side. Make always sure. Stepped on, otherwise you have this annoying sound while driving. Alright, so that's the grey water outlet. Yum! So we have already emptied it, so if you just take off the cap, take the grey water hose, connect it, and then you can just open it, the water runs out, comes in the same dump station, then the toilet. That's quite easy. Yay, it's locked. That's LPG gas, so it's open now. You can leave it like that, switched on, because you use it for heating, cooking, and so on. Diesel. So that's diesel. Well, nothing special actually. Most of the time, so in this case, you can just push the ring mirror to the side in case you park somewhere and it's a bit tricky. Well, yeah. I forgot the awning. That massive thing. Once again, I have to open this one. Oh, next time I get an assistant. So, the awning crank just comes in here, and you can open it. I won't do it now. Too much freaking work. So, yeah, that's outside. Alright, then let's go inside. So first of all, open the side door. You can easily open from the inside. That's actually, you can lock it manually, but with the remote on the key ring, you actually lock and unlock both the front doors and the side door. But you can also, it would look like that if it would be locked. But then you just pull and open it and open the door. Put some blinds here. Very easy, handroom, which is quite nice, especially in New Zealand. Is you've got a bloody fly screen door from the side. Keep the bloody mozzies out, or Aussies. Yeah, that shouldn't be like that. It should sit there. Anyway. Driver's cabin, dining area, kitchen, bedroom, fridge, TV, but we start here. Well, so this one is a main switch. You've got two batteries, a car battery and a second battery just for the motorhome. Switch it on like that. It's quite nice because you charge this home battery while driving when you connect to power on the powered side on campgrounds, and you've got even solar on top. So if you check, they're both 12 volts, so that's the car battery and that's the second battery, and you can see it already get charged through solar. On the other side we've got fresh water. As you can see, it's half full, 50%. You have to fill that up for the next customer, so it should be here at 100%. So that will go down when you use the water. And this one here is your gray water, so that's the water that I showed you the connection outside. So that's the water from the sink and the shower. So you just push it, it's empty now, so that will go up, of course. I mean, you can switch it off. We leave it on. Doesn't matter. Here we've got a light switch for a small outside light, and the other one is for the first TV lights. If you want to watch TV, you have to push and hold this button. The light starts to flash, you let it go, the satellite dish on top of the motorhome goes up, search for a signal, and then as soon as you have signal, you've got New Zealand free TV. You can either use the remote, normal remote, like you know from home, or on the back of the TV there are also some buttons. You can even change the position by pushing that to the side. Whoop. So in case you're sitting here and you want to watch TV, or even you can actually see the whole TV, but you shouldn't watch TV anyway. It's such a beautiful country, so much to see, but that's a different story. On this side you've got DVD, you've got USB ports, and quite hard to get the yep, HDMI. So this one is self-contained, so that means if you want to charge your phones while you're, I don't know, camping, you're camping in the middle of nowhere, so you can actually switch on the TV and then use those ports to charge your phone, or your camera, tablet, whatever. Down here we've got some storage, nothing special there. So yes, so that's the first part, and yeah, next step will be the bedroom where the magic happens. All right, let's check out the bedroom. It's a nice comfy bed. It's actually a thick mattress. I don't know if you can see that. Usually if you've ever traveled in a camper van with a shitty mattress, then you know what I'm talking about, because this one is super comfy. It's not too soft, not too hard. Already bed is made, towels, extra sheet, all that good stuff. You can see this one. So you can actually extend the bed a little bit by holding on the mattress, and then you stick this one to the top so that you can extend the bed a little bit. It's quite handy if you're a little bit taller. Oh, actually I don't need it, to be honest. But anyway, got some storage. One storage on top. More storage, and of course on this side as well. No, all the hangers on one side. Anyway, so here we've got the lights, the reading lights for each side. Here we've got the first power socket, power point, but you need power. You need to stay on a powered side to use that. All the windows actually on the side are working the same. They've got fly screen, and they also have blinds. Very easy to open them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just push them. Then you've got the small locks here. Hopefully it works. It's hard with one arm. Yeah, it's open. And the same in the other direction. What you actually can do is you can close the window completely, or here in the middle there's the middle position, which leaves you a gap for airflow, which is quite nice on a hot day. Same on this side. Those guys similar. So on one side you've got the fly screen, and from the other side lights, and you can also, oh, hang on, focus, open them up. So we usually recommend to use the blinds on hot days, as the motorhome heats up super quick. Main switch is on this side. And we've got some storage underneath on both sides, so there should be enough storage for your belongings. That's actually the water tank. You don't have to do anything with that. Fuses for 240 volts. So if you stay on a powered side and you don't have power, or all of a sudden you don't have power, 99% of the time it's the fuses. So keep that in mind if you ever travel such a motorhome, of course. Here on the floor. Okay, I totally forgot or couldn't show you this one. It's quite handy for shoes, for example. Bit of a hidden storage over here. Alright, next step, shower. So this board keeps the doors in place while driving, so you just take it out, open the door, hop in there, and then close the whole shower. As you can see, it looks like a normal shower, head, and of course there's another window, and then just put it back. It's quite handy because you can still walk over it. So not that small, this motorhome, but it's nice to have a little bit more space. Okay, you might be wondering, first the lights, but do you actually have to have a cold shower? No, you don't. That's why you have gas bottle. This runs with gas, so you just push with turning the wheel. You can choose the icon. So the first icon, which is flashing now, that's your heater. So it's very easy. You just push, choose a temperature, I don't know, maximum is 30, say 23, push again, and then it will heat up the motorhome, and it comes out of the black outlets. It's over here, it's over here, I think there's another one over here, and in the bedroom somewhere, I can't remember. But you click it again and go into the other direction, and it's off. Even a kid can use it, come on, let's be honest. The second one, this one here, is your hot water. So you've got three options: it's eco, hot, and boost. Depends on how quickly you want to heat up the water. It's a 14-liter hot water boiler. Roughly, we usually say takes half an hour on eco, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Well, we usually go for the golden middle, because the faster you heat up, the more gas you use. The same with the heater, the other way around, off, and it's off. So this one is your power source. We usually leave it, oh no, I'm still, see, concentrate, that's the power source. We usually leave it on gas As you can see, there's also the power sign. So as soon as you connect outside on the powered side to power, it switched to power. So the easiest way is to leave it like that. You can manually change it to mix 1, mix 2, EL1, which is for the American market, EL2 is for the New Zealand market, if you just want to have it on power in this case, and mix like it says. So a little bit gas, a little bit power, or both, mix, but leave it on gas. It's the easiest way. The fan works similar, so you can choose the power. Let's say we leave it on 5, and then it's blowing some air. It's not an air condition. I would just open the windows, but that's me. That's a timer, so you could set the time when you want to start the heater, like when you come back from a hike or whatever and it's cold and it starts to heat up at 6, because you know you're gonna be back at 6:15. Watch settings. There are heaps of settings. Don't mess around, just leave it like that. That's the best settings or setup you can have. Alright, next step, the toilet. So the door for the toilet is actually also the door for the bedroom. So in case, if you want to have a nap, the other one wants to watch TV or whatever, so you can actually close the door. The lights are already on. The switch is here underneath the sink. It's a normal sink, mirror, that's storage. We've got all the push locks, different toilet chemicals. Let me see if I can get one out with one hand. Yep, so they look like that. Put it back. Toilet paper, so you can actually move the toilet a little bit in case you're longer and you can't sit in this direction. You can even stretch your legs out here. It's nice to be comfy if you're having you know what I mean. All right, how does it work? So on the left hand side there's a gray handle, and that's what you do to open and close the toilet. So in the beginning you need to open it, you chuck one of the chemicals in there, and then it's ready to use. So every time when you want to use the toilet, you just open it, you do what you have to do, and then here the blue button, that's your flush. So you're finished, then you close it. That keeps the smell in there. So you just have to put chemicals in there every time you empty the toilet cassette from the outside. So not every time when you want to use the toilet, because otherwise you fill up the toilet cassette just with chemicals. And even that not really stings, but I personally don't like the smell. But in case you might wonder, how do you know if the toilet cassette is full? Well, here a light, come on, focus, a light comes up as soon as the toilet cassette is full. So I mean, you could, to be honest, worst case scenario, you could look in there, but who wants to do that? So we've got the heater, the outlet, we've got another power point. I think I've said it a few times, so you can only use the power point when you connect to power. I don't know how many times I tell the customers and they still forget. Anyway, so we've got some nice hooks, deadlifts, and here in the drawer, it's perfect for your towel. Let me just switch off lights. Yeah, it's a toilet. A lot of people just use it, let's say, as an emergency toilet, because they don't want to touch the toilet cassette, which I think is fair enough. So most of the customers, they use it for pee, because New Zealand is packed with public toilets. They're quite clean compared to Europe, which is they're quite disgusting. But not here in New Zealand, even in the middle of nowhere on the west coast. If you find a toilet, you will have toilet paper, thanks to Doc, which is pretty much the organization who looks after the campgrounds here in New Zealand, and most of them are even free. That's great. Okay, so this motorhome is actually for 4 people, so 2 can sleep here. And you might be wondering, hey, where's the second bed? Is it this annoying one building a bed out of the seating area over there? And no, it's not. The second bed is on top. So it's actually not made, but it doesn't really matter for the purpose of this video. So what you have to do is you have to undo the seat belt. You have to open this one. As you can see, is actually nothing. Just looks better, but if we bring down the bed, it would hit this corner, each of the board, so you have to do that. And it's quite simple. As you can see here, oh, it's already on, perfect. And then we just push and hold this button, and then the whole bed comes down. Hello, second bed, and it's a proper double bed. We've got reading lights on each side, another window. This one is your ladder. You just put that in here, and then you go up there. If it's prepared, it looks pretty much like that, just on top. Favorite spot for kids, actually. Even for give me a second. Just put that back on. Even so, what did I just say? Kids, they love to sleep up here. And for the parents, underneath the mattress is a safety net. It's super easy. Clips into those ones, and then I usually call it a kid's prison, but I think it's funny. Customers don't, but who cares? Yeah, and in the morning you do the same. Just push the button and drives up all the way to the top again. Secure it, put that down. Here, done. Super nice. So it's easy to travel with 4 people. You don't have to build up like back in the days when you have to build up the bed all the time. It was quite annoying. But anyway, so the next step would be the kitchen. If you get some storage on top, food or whatever, you've got a light switch. So the windows, like I said in the beginning, they're working all the same. Blinds and fly screen, tea towels. So the sink, just open it. Normal sink. The plug is over there. There's even the sticker on it because it's so new. Not a bad thing. So you just turn it around, and then you could actually use it, and then bring it back and close it. I'm a specialist for that, so make sure it's not in this position, because as soon as you open it, you will hit tab. You open it and you will flood your motorhome. You have to clean up, and well, I mean, you have to clean up anyway at a certain point, but not straight away. So here, similar. So you open it. So that's your stove. The ignition is this button here. So you push, and as you see, that's the ignition for all three burner. So let's choose one. As soon as you push, it releases the gas. You have to push, ignite. It's hard to see. You can see the flames. So that's fine. And you can of course do this with every single one of them. Oh, the sun comes out. It's darkened up. Otherwise, it's gonna be steaming hot in here in a second. So that's pretty much for cooking. Some hooks, dishwasher brush. So good. Cutlery, knives, scissor, can opener, little tag on it. I don't know why. She should take it off, but different story. That's an oven. We don't have a microwave, we've got an oven. So there are two functions. The right hand side is the grill function. So on this side we have to open it, we have to leave it open like that, and then it's the same like the stove. So you push, you ignite, you can see in like a mirror to get the heat from the top. As soon as you close it, switch off, safety function. But on the other side, same but different, but it's an oven function. You can actually close the door, choose the temperature, ignite, yeah, and you can bake your bread, make a pizza, whatever. Down here we've got some more stuff, chopping board. On the right hand side we've got more power points in the game. It's not working without power. I don't know how many customers are calling me, asking me the same question. Obviously rubbish bin, and then we've got safety valves. You don't need to touch them, but then we've got pots, pans, kettle, salad bowl, some more storage if you actually need it. Should be everything you need. Not many people complain about things they miss or they would love to have. Maybe Germans. Of course, Germans. I can tell you, I know them. On the other side, you've got so I'm pretty sure the customer did that because it was too loud. Yeah, my colleague should actually take that out. So need chat with her. But other than that, you've got bowls, plates, mugs, glasses. I actually complained that we don't have wine glasses. New Zealand has lots of red wine. Well, not only red wine, white as well, but I like red. But anyway, next step. So this massive thing here is actually the fridge. Should be 100. Where does it say that here? 136.5. With a freezer on top, and that's quite big. Over here, it's quite easy to use. So here on top, push and hold it, switch on. As you can see, it's A for automatic, so it will now automatically switch from whatever it needs. At the moment it's running on gas while driving 12 volt, and then if you connect to power, it goes to power. And here it's on 3 out of 5. You can go to 5. That's more freezing than cooling, to be honest, so we usually leave it on 3. You can change that if you push and hold this button, then you can change first lot. You shouldn't do that. And if you push the gray button again, it jumps to this side, and then you can adjust to whatever you want. But we usually leave it like that. Yeah, so that's the kitchen area. Okay, so the dining area. This one, of course. We've got storage on top. We usually recommend to be a little bit careful what you put in there, because the table, it's a motorhome, so they have to save some weight. So it's, I mean, it's actually hard enough, so you can't really break it. But we had some customers, they put their DSLR in there, it opened it up, and it dropped on the table and damaged the table. We have to import all that stuff, so it's quite expensive. So, but it doesn't really matter for this video. Single seat here. Lots of people use that for storage underneath it. So usually it's when you sit there, normal person can easily sit here, but a tall person would sit like that, quite uncomfy. So you take it out, so it's more space, so you can sit like a normal person. But you can change the position of the table, and that's this one here. So it flips over, and then you can roll the table. So you can also sit over there. As you can see, it's more in the middle. And you can fit it. You can still build a small bed here in the front. So you just have to turn it down all the way. So then you push pressure on the table in the middle, and then the table goes down to the same height and the seats. And then you could have a small bed here, but no one is using that because there's a second bed on top. But anyway, 2 seats with 3-point seat belt. Then you can sit here and here. It's quite nice because you can turn around both front seats. Also very easy, just need to push this handle back, and then you can turn around the whole seat. It's hard to show you guys, but anyway, it works. And you can do that with both seats. We also have more storage here. PowerPoint. That means, even you guys know it now, this one is, the window is quite similar to the other ones. You've got blinds, you've got fly screen, or you just open the bar, but I leave it like that now because the sun comes out. Oh, did I mention the hand broom, which is super important, especially for Germans. Yeah, that's the dining area. You can easily sit here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So when you're traveling in a group, you've got a few motorhomes. You can still have dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever, drinks, party in here in one motorhome. Alright, now the fun part, driving. So all motorhomes are Fiat Ducato. Key of course is in the ignition. What I'm going to do is explain from here. So I push the brake. So before I start the engine, very important in New Zealand, I don't know if you can see that, that's a sticker which says keep left. You have to drive on the left hand side. I don't know why it's such a biggie, but different story again. So I just switch it on. So here on the dashboard in the right hand corner, of course you can't see it, now you can see it, auto N. That means you are in neutral. You need to be in neutral to start the engine. So you start the engine and then you just go into AM, and as you can see here, you go from neutral into A1, which means you're on automatic, so you just drive. You even can go into reverse. Very simple, very easy to drive. You can change to manual with pushing to the left. Then you can see the auto comes and disappears every time I do that. Manual, auto, come on, very easy. So it's Triptronic, so you can even change the gears when you're in automatic. So for example, you drive up the hill, third gear, it's a little bit, I don't know, it's like, feels hard, so just go to the second and drive up, very easy. Other than that, we've got lights, indicators, got the wipers over there, we've got a cruise control, so 90 kilometers per hour is maximum speed, so you can, let's say 90, you go to the top, that means you lock the 90 and you can adjust it a little bit. Most of the time you won't use it because it's quite windy here in New Zealand, but yep, sometimes it's nice to have. This button here, that's your main switch for your radio or multimedia center. You can also use this button. Don't ask me why they're so close together, no idea. Here on top you can just pull, and then you can put your maps, notes, whatever in here, or you just open on the side for your phone or even your tablet, and then you can connect that with the radio. Works like a touch pad, so you just click here. Then you've got Bluetooth, for example, radio, you've got disk, navigation is also included, which is quite nice when you go into reverse. let's switch to the rear facing camera and back. All automatic. You can always go back to menu. You push here, it's the menu button. Yeah, now you can see it. More navigation. USB also here. aux, SD. I think it's pretty much everything you need. So you can even talk, phone while driving. You've got cigarette lighter. So most of our customers, they buy a plug, so they've got more USB. So these days you need hundreds of USBs for all your devices. Just switch that off. Aircon and heater. So you switch it on, very easy. Choose the temperature. Out the ventilation. Off, max. Come on, it's super simple. Some buttons here, hazard lights, central lock, blah blah blah. With parking, I totally forgot. When you want to park, if you park in neutral, don't forget the handbrake. It's on the right hand side. If you park, that's what I recommend, in this position. So you drive, you just stop, switch on the engine. Just remember, the next morning you need to be in neutral to start the engine, and then you go back. So most of the time you're going to be in the AM position. Yeah, other than that, I think there's nothing special. Sometimes it says rear doors open. That's actually just the side door. You need to close it properly. I haven't done that in this case. If you switch off the engine, it always beeps 5 times. One word for that. I don't know why. You've got the first big glove box. There's another glove box over here. There is a hidden spot a little bit here. Rubbish, great. So in this motorhome's windows, we don't have curtains. Here we've got blinds. So there's a magnet on the side, on top here. And you just pull sides. It's very easy. And the same here on the side. Here in the morning, you open them again. That's it. Super easy. I hope I have everything. I mean, seats, you've got armrests, you can change the position of them, front. Yeah, so that's actually everyone who's ever driven a car should know that. Let me check if I have done something. No, looks good. I think that's it from in here. Okay, I've decided I'm going to show you the awning as well. It's going to be a bit tricky as I'm on my own, but I'll try my best. There's no one else here, so you can actually open up this one, just open it, and then you can extend it for people that are not as tall like me. I mean, I'm not tiny, but then you just put it in here. Here, then you get it out. So how can I do that? Not maybe like that. phone in my hand. It works actually quite easy. Don't get sick. Sorry guys. A bit. Whew. All right. Because they're quite close together, can't bring it out completely, but these arms would be straight. Not automatic, not in America. So here in the corner, you pull, and then you take out the lid. On the inside, you can open up here and then stand that, and flip it around. You've got some gates somewhere, but unimportant for now. And then you can easily lift it up if you want. Lift it up and then lock it like that. Yeah. Then in here, these bodies, actually on this side, there's a sticker on it. Looks like that. So it's very easy. Just flip them over, connect them into here, so it's more stable. I still wouldn't use it on a stormy day. We had a cyclone hitting New Zealand and Chinese customers thought, hey, we need an awning. Well, yeah, end of story is the awning was gone. So it's not protecting you from the cyclone, I can tell you that. If you want to put it back, so you can do it of course on both sides. I won't do that. So you just put that down, lift that around again. Hard to see when you're on your own, hard to do. You just bring it back. You just lie it back in there. This one. Then you just push here in the corner, because it's the easiest way to do it. Pluck. Yeah. Take the bloody crank again. And we're going on a ride again. This time the other way around. Slowly do it so you can actually see it's going back. You can do it way faster, but I think you're gonna get seasick anyway. So, okay, and back in, and again, all the way around. Open that. Close it. Also a light here and a power socket. So many power sockets or power points, and you can't use them without power. But you need a generator for that. We don't have it. cockpit. Maybe one day. Yeah. Hopefully I covered everything. Just want to go to the bike rack, because usually you just have the bike straps. The customer was quite smart to use those ones. It's for 3 bikes, so usually you just open that one, it flips over, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 bikes. Arms for that, 1, 2, 3, and that's pretty much it. Rear facing camera. Cool. Okay. One more thing. I've got tires, which is the size 225, 35, or 16 CP. We actually sell motorhomes after a year, so you don't have to worry about changing them or whatsoever. I actually showed you that motorhome. On the passenger side, here, as you can see, that's where you open the bonnet. Cling. All right. Maybe start on the left hand side. It's a bit hidden. That's the water for the wiper. You can easily fill it up with the water hose. Not an issue. The second one is the coolant. Already on max. Might wonder, how can you top that up? How can you do that? Well, you have to open the top, and then you take up once again quite hard. If you just have one hand, come on. Go, magic again. So good old Fiat. Good. Brake fluids. What's the maximum? Can't really see it. There it is. Oil. Check the oil here. Oh, I can actually check therefore. Oh, I can actually go to the toilet. Doesn't really matter. I just need some toilet paper, and then I'm gonna check it. Okay, that's it. Same like you do with your car. Clean it. I don't know if you can actually see that. Push it back all the way back in. Yeah. take it out. And then we check if there's enough oil in there. Hard for the camera to see that, but I would say it needs some oil. Again, my colleague, she should have checked it. Because they're new, so the first few thousand kilometers they drink some oil. So in this case, I won't do it now, but you just open that one. Some oil, maybe, I don't know, a liter. And boom! That's it. Well, I think I covered everything. Let me double check. Yeah, all the motorhomes are self-contained. That means you can here in New Zealand pretty much camp wherever you want, except it's forbidden. Well, that means not in cities, not on private property, or if there's a sign, no camping. Getting harder, unfortunately, so the freedom that you can actually camp wherever you want, times are over, thanks to dirty, annoying customers, but that's a different story. And yeah, that was the first motorhome. We've got different types, so maybe gonna do a video, not the whole introduction game, but the different things. Okay, thanks for watching. Just give me a like, subscribe, whatever. Cheers, bye.